If you're about to learn Japanese, there's something you need to know before you memorize your first word. Most textbooks will tell you Japanese has polite language and casual language, and you'll spend years trying to figure out when to use which. But that framework is wrong. Japanese doesn't have two levels of politeness. It has two languages, one for inside, one for outside. Think about your life. There are people you're close to, family, close friends, your inner circle. That's inside. And there are people you're not close to, strangers, colleagues, customers, people you've just met. That's outside. In English, you speak to both groups the same way. You might say please more to strangers, but the grammar doesn't change. In Japanese, the grammar changes. You're not choosing between polite and casual. You're choosing between inside language and outside language. Here's what inside language looks like. Short sentences, no desumasu endings, words like kureru, direct, informal, comfortable. And here's what outside language looks like. Longer sentences, desumasu endings, words like kudasaru, more distance, more structure. The mistake most learners make is thinking, outside language is more polite, so I should use it with everyone. But if you use outside language with someone who's inside, a friend, a family member, you don't sound polite. You sound distant. And if you use inside language with someone who's outside, a boss, a customer, a stranger, you don't sound friendly. You sound disrespectful. So did you find the rule? Inside language is for inside people. Outside language is for outside people. Never mix them. When you mix them, it's like a system bug. The sentence might be grammatically correct, but the system crashes. So before you learn your first verb, before you memorize your first sentence, understand this. Japanese is not a language of politeness. It's a language of distance. Every time you open your mouth, you're answering one question. Is this person inside or outside? Get that right, and everything else becomes easier. Get it wrong, and even perfect grammar won't save you. Here's what that system bug looks like in real life. You're at a friend's house. They ask what you want to drink. You say, "Kohi wo kudasai." It's grammatically correct, but it sounds weird. Why? Because kudasai is outside language, and your friend is inside. You just used the wrong language. It's not a grammar mistake. It's a distance mistake. Same sentence. Same you. But if you say it to a cashier at a convenience store, perfectly natural, because that's outside. Same sentence, same you, different distance, different result. So here's what I want you to remember from this video. Japanese has two languages, one for inside, one for outside. Most textbooks call this polite and casual, but that's not what it is. It's about distance. In the next video, I'll show you what happens inside, because inside isn't equal either. Even among people you're close to, there's still a ladder. But that's for next time. For now, just remember, Japanese has two languages, one for inside, one for outside. Learn which one you're speaking, and you're already ahead of most learners. If this video changed how you think about Japanese, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.